But Leo, I thought life was meaningless. Isn't that what Buddhism teaches? Isn't that what enlightenment is about? It's meaningless, right? Now you're saying that there's meaning to life? No, I didn't necessarily say that there's meaning to life. Actually, life is literally meaningless. It has no meaning. But don't confuse this with some negative outlook, some pessimistic, nihilistic, depressed state, or a lack of passion or creation. Meaningless means it has no meaning. So meaninglessness itself is meaningless. Therefore, you can still be passionate and creative and do whatever you want. Nothing changes. In fact, you now have the freedom, because of this meaninglessness, to create whatever kind of meanings you want. Of course, being is prior to meaning and is much more profound than meaning. That's something you need to become conscious of. Being is its own point. Oneness must be its own point because there's nothing outside of the universe that it could appeal to be a point. It's not like the universe can go somewhere. It can only work within itself. You see, there's nowhere to go. It has no place to go because it is everywhere already. So where's it going to go? What kind of point is it going to have? Its point is itself. But what you need to realize is that you are part of that point because you are it. And you as God are a conscious, intelligent creator. Therefore, you get to define what point you want your creation to make. But while, yes, it's true that everything is ultimately meaningless, you have to also understand that human life has a deliberate design and a higher function, like a cog in a machine. So like if we take a car engine, we could say that the car engine in some ultimate absolute sense is totally meaningless. It has no value, it has no worth, it has no meaning. Just a car engine. But at the same time, we can say that the pistons in that car engine have a very specific, deliberate function that was deliberately designed. Those pistons are there because they're supposed to be combusting, moving crankshafts and so forth. You see? And so in that sense, the pistons have a function. They were designed with a function. Likewise, your life here is not accidental. You weren't just some random creation of your parents having sex. It's much more profound than that. You have a function, which I've explained already. Your function is to evolve and to realize God, and then to take full ownership of that. So it's sort of like a game that God is playing with itself. God is purposefully, artificially limiting itself so that it could experience what it's like to live through itself as a limited thing and then to realize itself. And do that over and over again in a bunch of different ways. And through that, it gets to experience life in all the multifaceted richness that it is. And through that, it gets to experience its full beauty, love, and grandeur and magnitude, and its infinity. So you can't appreciate infinity until you've literally lived through every possible life, through every possible era, through every possible time, on every planet, in every universe, and all the multiverses, all of it together. Only then will you fully appreciate what infinity means.